Hi, welcome back to Granny Wilson. So today we are on the third pattern in my series of easy crochet blankets. This is a really simple blanket to make. It is just double crochet stitches and chains. UK, that's treble stitches and chains. I don't know if this has a name, this pattern. It's just one that I found in a big book of patterns that I've got. So I'm just going to call it number 3. So to make this pattern, I am going to use double knit, just a white double knit, and a size 4 crochet hook. So let's get started. So this pattern, I'm going to show you it actually. I'm going to bring this in because this will maybe be useful to you. You might want to come back and actually look at the written instructions. So let me just see if I can. And it's also got a nice chart. So those of you that like working with charts, I've got a chart there. And then we've got I think you can see that. So it's in multiples of 16, this pattern. So as it says at the top here, we are going to work a chain. So depending how wide you want your blanket to be, you're going to go in multiples of 16. So 16 chains per pattern, and then 11. Can you read that? I'm going to hold this here for just a moment, so that you can come back and pause if you want to see the actual written pattern. And I'll timestamp it so that it comes up as a little chapter so you can come back to it. And then here's the chart for those that prefer to work from a chart. I don't personally. I've still not worked out how to work from a chart. So okay, so multiples of 16. Let me zoom back out. So we've gone. So you can do a slip knot onto your hook. So I've moved my camera position now. So let's come back. Okay, so multiples of 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's going to be one pattern. For this sample, I think I'm going to do 3. So I'm going to fast forward you now while I do another 2 set of 16s. Okay, so I've got 3 lots of 16s there, 3 sets of 16, and then the pattern tells us plus 11. So I'm going to add on 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to sort my camera angle out. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, sorted out my camera position. Okay, so I've done 3 lots of 16 and I've done my 11 additional chains. So double crochet in 4th chain from hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from hook. And double crochet was our yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, take 2, yarn over, take 2. So that's 4th chain from hook. and double crochet in each of the next 7 chain. So our next chain, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So there's 7 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and then double crochet into the next chain. And chain 1, skip 1 chain, and double crochet into the next chain. Chain 1, ooh, I've skipped 2 chains there. Skip 1 double crochet into the next one, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet into the next one, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet into the next one. So it should look like that. And if we look at my big section that I've done, you can see it's kind of worked in blocks where we've got, so we've just started with the double crochets and now we're working these spaces, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces there, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces there. So then what we're doing next is double crochet in each of the next 8 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're going to make those 4 spaces again. So we're going to do chain 1, miss a chain, double crochet into, oh, keep forgetting to yarn over, chain 1, miss a chain, double crochet, chain 1, miss a chain, double crochet, chain 1, miss a chain, double crochet. So we did chain 1, miss a chain, double crochet 4 times to give us those 4 spaces. So now we're going to double crochet in the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just release my yarn, which has become tangled. So now we want to do our 4 spaces again. So chain, miss 1 chain in your foundation chain, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And then double crochet in the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to pop. Oh, I think what happened there was I just pulled my chain too tight. I'm just going to create another little stitch in there so that I've got 8. Okay, so that's the first row. Then the second row, second, third rows are exactly the same. So it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then miss that first stitch and double crochet in the next. I'm going to do 8 double crochets, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now you see we're above these 1 chain 1 double crochet spaces that we made. So we do again, chain 1, miss the space, and then do a double crochet into the top of that previous double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're ready to do the next 1 chain 1 double. So 1 chain, 1 double crochet over the next double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet over the next double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double over the next double, 1 chain, 1 double over the next double, and there's our 4 spaces. So I'm going to carry on. I'll fast forward you now. I'm going to carry on. So here I'm going to do another 8 double crochet, and then when I get to the 8th I'm going to do the chain 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet. And I'll just whiz through till I get to the end of these spaces. Okay, so I've reached the end of those 4 1 chain 1 double crochets. I'm just do another 8 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th is going to be into this very first stitch here, and turn. So that's row 2. Row 3 is exactly the same as row 2, so I'm just going to remind you how we started. So we turned and we did chain 3, we missed this very first stitch here, and then we did 8 double crochet, and then we did chain 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 8, and so on. So I'm going to go through now to the end of this round, this row, and then I'll meet you back because the pattern changes up on the 4th row. So that was chain 3, double crochet, missed this very first stitch, into that stitch, and double crochet 8 along. Okay, so I'll see you at the end of this row. Right, so I've come to the end of that 3rd row, and if we look at my bigger sample, I'm making this for not my sister-in-law, my cousin, who is having a baby. So I'm going to make this up in a really big cot size blanket eventually. Anyway, we can see that it runs in rows of 3. So we've just done our first 3, and then the pattern switches. So the spaces are then above the double crochets, and the double crochets are above the spaces. Nice and simple. So I've got to the end, I'm going to turn, put my hook back in. So we're now on row 4. And we're going to start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that counts as a double crochet and a chain. Because now we're going to skip 2 stitches, this first one and this one, and then we're going to do a double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Because now this is going to form our spaces above these double crochets. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, I went wrong there. I've done too many chains, so I'm just going to hide that. This last double crochet here will be where you'll be going in. I've done something wrong on the previous row. Just goes to show if you're not concentrating. I don't think it's going to show. I've got an extra space there that I shouldn't have. So you've now created your 4 spaces above the double crochets. And now we're going to do our 8 double crochet. So first one into the space, 1, and then into the double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th goes into the last space, and then the 8th goes into this first double crochet. So that's our 8th double crochet, and then we start the space pattern again. Chain 1, miss 1, single crochet in next, crochet in next, chain 1, double crochet in next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in next. So we've got 3 spaces, we need 4, so chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in next, and then that brings us to directly above our 4 spaces from previous rounds. Now we're going to do our 8 double crochet. So first one into the space, 1, second one into the double crochet, 2, third one into the space, 4th one into that double crochet, 5th into the space, 6 into the double crochet, seventh into the space, and the 8th into that double crochet there. And then we do our spaces again, chain 1, miss 1, single crochet, chain 1, a double crochet. Sorry, it's because I've been doing amigurumi that I keep thinking single crochet. Do you want to see my bunny I made? Where's my little bunny? For my granddaughter. I've never done amigurumi, I can't even say it, amigurumi before, so I thought I'd give it a go, and for one, and the other one I've done a little sheep. It's quite cute, just thought I'd share that with you. So that's why I keep thinking single crochet, because I've been doing single crochet for the last few days. Okay, so back to where we were. So chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, miss 1, double crochet, chain 1, miss 1, double crochet. So we've got 3 spaces there. Need one more. This one. Crochet. Apologies for that little break, somebody came to the door. So 4 spaces we've got here. Now we're going to do our 8 double crochet. First one goes into the space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to do our 4 spaces, and then we'll be at the end. So chain 1, miss 1, double crochet, chain 1, miss 1, double crochet, chain 1, miss 1, double crochet, chain 1. So there's the one that we're going to miss. So we're going to go into this turning chain for the last double crochet. And then we turn. And so now we need to do another 2 rows exactly as we've done here. So I'll just do the start of that row again with you. So we chain 1, 2, 3, 4, which counts as our double crochet, chain 1, and then we'll double crochet into the top of that double crochet here, chain 1 into the top of that double crochet here, chain 1 onto the top of this double crochet here, chain 1 into the top of that double crochet there. So that starts you off on that second row. We're going to work the same all along now. We'll do our 8 double crochet, and then we'll do our space double crochet, space double crochet, keeping those spaces directly above each other, 8 double crochet and so on, and then when you get to the end you're going to turn and you're going to start that next row exactly as we've just started this row here. So I am going to finish this row and I'm going to come along the next row so that we've got all those 3 rows. There's like a 3-row repeat, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, so we need one more after this row. I'm going to come back to the end of that and then show you how we start again on the next pattern rows. Okay, so that's row 6 finished. So we've got 2 sets of pattern repeats here. So now we're going to do the block above here and the spaces above this set. So I'm just going to show you how we switch that up. So we're going to start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a double crochet, 8 double crochets now, so as we were before, into the space and then into the stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th one into that first stitch here. Sorry, get my wool sorted. And then we do 8 double crochet. Sorry, we've done 8 double crochet. So now we need to make our 4 spaces across here. So chain 1, miss 1, single crochet in the next, double crochet in the next one, chain 1, miss, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. So that's 3, we need to do 1 more, skip 1, double crochet, and you know that your pattern's correct if when you get to that final chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, that you're coming into this stitch here. So the end of those previous 8 double crochet. And now you're just going to carry on. You're going to do 8 double crochet across these, and then you're going to do your 4 chain spaces and your 8 double crochet and your 4 chain spaces across to that one. And that is pretty much it as to how this pattern's worked up. You'd probably want to put a border of some sort. I think because the pattern doesn't have a border, it's literally just the rows of the pattern. Let me go back to my larger one that I've been making, and let's just have a little look. So if I find the bottom of it, it's down here. And it kind of doesn't, there isn't really a right or a wrong way for this piece because it looks exactly the same from both sides. So if I join, so let's say I'm doing the border on this, So really we want to know, how do we go along this bottom edge, how do we deal with the corner, and then how do we come up this side edge, I guess, don't we? So if I start on the bottom, do a little bit, do the corner, and then come along this side edge, then that will get all of it covered. So I'm just gonna, I don't need to be that far down, let's come down here. I mean, I'm just winging this now, we're just gonna see. I'll have to make a border for it at some stage, so I may as well have a mess about now. Okay, so I'm just going to join that yarn in there, and so let's say we were doing, I'll start with a chain 2. I think in these spaces the border will probably need 2 double crochet, and then you want to put one in that double crochet stitch, and then in the next space let's try 2 double crochet, and one in the actual stitch, and then in the next space let's go 2 double crochet, and one in the stitch. That seems to be working okay along there. That's 1, 2, 3, so our 4th space. 1, 2, and then if we go into each of these next double crochet stitches, 1 in each, and then we've gotten to that bottom corner. So then I think I'm going to do, in this space here, I think we'll do one, 2, chain 2, and in that same space do another 2, that should create a corner. Yeah, so that looks good along there. So I would say for the border, in your spaces, do 2 and 1 in the stitch, 2 and 1 in the stitch, 2 and 1 in the stitch, and then above your, where you've got your 8 double crochet, 1 in each stitch, corner, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet in the same space. Now let's see what we're going to do going along this edge, because the edges can always be a little bit tricky. Because now you've just got the sides of your stitches, so let's have a look. So if we do 1 into here, I think we're going to need to do 2 definitely in that side of that stitch, and then let's put 2 in the next space. I think the trick here has been not to do them too tight. Yeah, that looks okay. Do 2 in the edge of the next stitch. And then 2 in the edge of the next space. I think 2s all the way along are going to be, I'm not sure what happened there, I lost you. So I was saying 2s, I think, all the way along the edges. Yeah, so all down the sides. So there's your corner, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet, and then all along that edge it's going to look fine, it's going to look really good if you put 2 double crochet in each stitch. Right, my battery is literally about to die, so I'm just going to check that. 1 second. Okay, battery sorted, sorry about that. However, while we were away charging our battery, I did rework this because I think it actually looks better. So it'll be along the bottom of your work and the top of your work where you've got the spaces. Just now we did 2 in each space and 1 in the stitch, and we did 2 and 1. I've reworked it with 1 in the space, and it lies much better. I kept the corner as it is, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet, and then this works really well along the side. Is every side space that you've got, put 2 double crochet. I think with the 2 in here it was too bunched up and it was in danger of going a bit wavy, but that lies nice and flat. Okay, so but you could do whatever border you like. There's no strict rules here. We're just playing it by ear. So I really hope that you like this pattern. Give it a go. If not, have a look. Wait for the next one. So this book that I have, I got it from Amazon, and it literally has 500 patterns. So I've got lots to choose from. Now I don't know what I'm going to do next. Could maybe put it out to you. Just shout out a number in the comments between 1 and 500. Whoever does so first will pick that pattern next time, a bit like Russian roulette. If you're interested in buying this book, it is the complete book of crochet stitch designs. 500 classic and original patterns by Linda P. Shaper. Anyway, so that concludes this one. So yeah, if you want to play a game and we'll just shout a number out and we'll just pick that pattern next time. I will do the first person that shouts in the comments below. We'll pick that number and we'll be doing that next week. So hopefully not so long to wait for a new pattern this time. But it is really lovely. It's almost like a basket weave sort of, yeah, I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, thanks for joining me and I will see you next time. Bye.